Your driver's license.
Put your hands on me.
Where is your driver's
put
license?
Your hands on me.
Where is your driver's license?
Your hands on me.
Joel here with Bodycam Breakdown TV. Today's footage comes from Crime Time Cam. If you want to watch the original video without my commentary or breakdown, I'll have the full footage linked below so you can watch it start to finish. What begins as a routine Florida traffic stop quickly changes when a 24-year-old driver refuses to follow deputies' repeated commands, forcing officers to reassess the situation as the encounter unfolds. The breakdown starts now.
Give me your information.
May I have a deputy?
Huh? You have a deputy. I'm standing in front of you.
Yeah, someone is over something.
Step out of the vehicle.
For sure.
Do you have your information?
I don't need to give it to you.
Yes, you do. Why would you not?
Because I came after you and you came to make it up.
From the very beginning, she's challenging the deputy's authority rather than engaging with the reason for the stop. When that happens this early, officers often recognize that gaining voluntary cooperation may become more difficult, making clear communication especially important as they work through the encounter.
Okay, step to the front of my car.
I could.
No, you will.
I could.
Go. To the front of my car. Go.
Now you're making me uncomfortable.
That's fine. Go to the front of my car.
I can't do that, sir.
Yes, you can.
Officer, you're putting your hands on me. Officer, you're putting your hands on me.
Sit right there.
You're a male.
Sit right there.
You're a male. I'm a
Sit
female.
right there.
You're a female.
Her focus isn't on addressing the deputy's instructions, it's on challenging them. That kind of argumentative approach can slow the encounter because officers typically need basic cooperation before they can move the investigation forward.
I'm a female. You're a male.
How do you know?
I'm a female.
How do you know what I identify as?
Exactly, but Trump gave it.
42694.
That is.
Sit down.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Sit. I don't care. Sit down.
No.
Where's your identification?
No.
Where's your driver's license,
No.
registration, and
No.
your proof of insurance?
No.
You've made this so much more difficult than it needs to be.
At this point, the difficulty isn't the traffic stop itself, it's the lack of cooperation. The more time officers spend trying to gain voluntary compliance, the fewer options they have to resolve the encounter quickly and efficiently.
Because you came made a U-turn in front of me, and you came after me and turned around. I
turned around because you committed a violation of Florida state statute. It does not matter if it is a yellow light.
Yes, it is.
I have explained to you why you were pulled over.
Light.
I want your driver's license,
No,
registration.
And then you just put your hands on me.
I did put my hands on you because you're refusing to give me your...
She's approaching the stop as though she can dictate how it proceeds, while the deputy is focused on following the steps needed to complete the investigation. That difference in expectations often becomes the central issue. Officers aren't debating who's right in the moment. They're trying to move the stop forward using lawful procedures.
Information, and I'm not going to allow you to sit in that car.
I'm not, officer.
You don't operate this. I'm in charge. Do you understand me?
I'm very much so complying, officer.
Sit down.
No. Because you
then how are you complying? I did.
You put your hands on me.
I did because you failed to follow a lawful
I can take
order.
my shirt off as a woman. You need to identify as a male. I'm a female, and you just put your hands on me.
Her unwillingness to cooperate is adding unnecessary friction to what would normally be a routine process. As that frustration builds, deputies typically become more deliberate with their communication to keep the encounter focused on the investigation rather than the disagreement.
I did, because you are failing to produce your identification.
I did not, officer. I did not, officer.
Okay,
You just put your hands on me.
when I asked you,
officer,
driver's
you
license,
put your hands
registration,
on
proof
me.
of insurance.
No.
Where's your driver's license?
You put your hands on me.
Where's your driver's
You
license?
put your hands on me.
Where is your
You
driver's
put your
license?
hands on me.
Where is your driver's license?
Your hands on me.
The deputy has remained measured up to this point, but repeated non-cooperation can test anyone's patience. Even so, officers are trained to keep giving clear, lawful instructions because maintaining professionalism strengthens both the investigation and any actions that may follow.
No, officer. You put your hands on me. You put your hands on me.
Ma'am, you're being detained.
No, you put your hands on me. What are you doing?
You're being detained.
You put your hands on me. Officer, you put your hands on me. What are you doing?
If you do not comply, I'm going to put you on the ground.
I've been complying.
I'm going to put you on the ground.
You didn't
Turn
tell
around.
me you pulled me
Turn
out of the
around.
car.
At this point, the deputy has determined that voluntary cooperation is no longer working and is transitioning to enforcement. By resisting that transition, she's not changing the outcome of the arrest. She's making it more difficult for officers to take her into custody safely and efficiently.
And put your hands behind your back.
You're putting your hands on me.
Turn around and put your hands
Officer,
behind your
I
back.
literally have seizures and you're
Turn
putting your
around and put your hands...
Officer, no, you're putting your hands on me. Officer, you're putting your hands on me.
Step it up.
Officer,
Turn around
you're
and
putting
put your hands
on me.
behind
You're
your
making me
back.
uncomfortable.
Turn around and put
No.
your hands behind
No,
your
you-
back.
Once an arrest decision has been made, the deputy's instructions are no longer about gaining compliance with the traffic stop. They're about safely securing the person in custody. Refusing to place her hands behind her back delays that process and forces officers to spend more attention on control instead of completing the arrest.
Keep me uncomfortable. No, stop, officer. I refuse. Officer, you're hurting me. Officer, you're hurting me. I didn't do anything. You didn't even ask for my identification.
I did.
No, you didn't, officer. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Officer, you're hurting me. You're hurting me.
Continued resistance forces deputies to split their attention between maintaining control and safely getting the handcuffs secured. The longer that process takes, the more important clear communication and coordinated movements become to bring the arrest to a safe conclusion.
Get your hands behind her.
Officer, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Hey, take her.
Officer, please.
I got her.
Hey, look, just get on this side.
I got her.
Guys, listen to me.
I got
Just get on
I
this
didn't
side.
do
Hey,
anything.
listen, get on this side.
You didn't
Relax,
ask
relax.
for anything.
Relax.
Hey,
Hey, relax.
behind your back.
Relax.
Please, no,
Relax.
you're hurting me.
I got him. Relax.
You didn't offer me anything.
Relax.
She's continuing to resist despite repeated efforts to gain compliance, forcing deputies to stay focused on control before they can move to the next step. At this point, the outcome depends on whether she decides to cooperate or continues making the arrest more difficult.
You didn't offer
Hey.
me anything.
There's no stop. Stop. Relax. Relax. Relax.
Relax, Rich.
I just sat there, he pulled me over, I pulled over. He's hurting me.
Hey, look towards the car. Look towards
He
the
hurt
car.
me.
Look towards the
I
car.
didn't do anything.
Listen.
Here.
You're hurting
Relax.
Go
me.
ahead and fix this. Here.
You're hurting me.
The incident ended with the driver being taken into custody after deputies were finally able to secure her in handcuffs. According to the available case information, she was charged with driving under the influence. No additional case updates were available as of this video. Throughout the stop, deputies repeatedly gave opportunities for voluntary cooperation before transitioning to enforcement. Once that cooperation never came, their focus shifted to safely completing the arrest. What are your thoughts on how deputies handled this incident? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for this video. How do you think officers handled this one? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy these types of breakdowns, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next breakdown.